Hello, this is Mac, and today we're going to talk to a group of kids who took the initiative to film their own movie start to finish. They did the writing, the shooting, the editing. They really took the things that we've been talking about in the Maverick movie making program. They took it to heart and they did it. Today we get a chance to sit down and talk to those kids and ask them a few questions about their process, about what they did to accomplish what they accomplished, which anybody who's ever sat down and actually tried to shoot a movie by yourself from start to finish understands that making the movie and getting a printed copy of the movie in itself is something to be proud of and is quite an accomplishment. You guys could introduce yourselves.
I'm Marco Guerrero. I directed the movie and wrote it.
My name is Andrew Hageman. I filmed most of the movie and edited it.
I'm Chance Wood. I was the main character of the movie.
I'm Madison Guerrero and I was Sam in the movie.
What's the movie about?
Well, the movie is about a boy who owns homing pigeons, and they're not coming home anymore, and then pigeons all around town start attacking people, animals, and then that starts the story off, and then there's just a bunch of different characters, and then later the boy gets attacked, and then it starts off, he's trying to get to the hospital, and then a guy comes and shoots the birds off of him, and then the guy dies, at least you think he dies, and then he has to go solo for the rest of the time, and then he gets to the veterinary clinic. The vet is like almost dead, so then he goes, and the science labs in the town are closer than the hospital, so he goes there. The doctor, they fix him up, then the doctor, I don't want to give too much away.
And if you want to see the rest of this, make sure you click on the link below and you can actually see how it ends, because the movie's listed below. So how long did it take you guys? How long did it take you guys to actually to film?
Probably every couple of weeks we filmed a day here and there. Well, we only filmed like maybe once a week, but we probably started in the middle of June and finished about the end of July.
What kind of camera did you guys use?
We used this Kodak little pocket camcorder.
I've actually seen it, and the footage that you guys got with that is fantastic, and I liked it. I thought you all did a really good job with it. I was very impressed. And so you also edited it, correct? Mm-hmm. What did you edit on?
Well, I took out the movie, like the bad parts in the movie and like the parts that we messed up, and I changed like the sound and put in sound effects and music and stuff, and I changed like how the audio sounded. And
so when you were editing, what problems did you encounter, and what would you do different, taking those problems into consideration for the next time?
Well, I found that for the problems, I just found that most people, some of them, we were like too far away, so I didn't pick up the voices that good. And then I would next time I would have them, like, I would film several times to try to get the audio right. And
you were in it, right? What part of it did you like? What did you like more? Did you like being behind the camera or in front of the camera?
I like being behind the camera better.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Good. As the director, how many takes did you average when you were?
Well, usually we try to keep it going. Like if someone messed up on the lines, we try to keep it moving. But sometimes, like the first day was really, we did a lot of takes that day, trying to get used to it and all sorts of stuff. And after that, we didn't barely do more than maybe 3 takes for every scene or 2. Usually we got it down the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And what problems did you run into directing?
The hardest part is, these are my friends and they're here to help me with what I want to do, and I can't be mean to them or anything because then they don't really want to help me anymore. So everyone's got an opinion, so I have to try to listen to everyone and take that. And sometimes we use them and sometimes I didn't. So that was the biggest thing.
What would you do different next time?
I would definitely try to get more angles on everything, like switch angles more often. We did that towards the end, but towards the beginning I would have liked to get a few more different angles on things.
Cool. you actors, what was your favorite part about doing this project?
Mine was probably screaming in the front yard when Marco came and shot at the pigeon.
How about yours?
I really don't have a favorite. It's hard to choose.
And so, Maddie, you were on the phone, right? One of your scenes, you were on the phone. And how was that? Was there somebody else on the phone, or did you have to talk to nobody?
Well, there was a girl, and she had the phone, and she rang it. And so I said hello, and she said, you could hear in the background, hello. And so I hung up so you couldn't hear her repeat anymore. And I gave it to him. So I was talking to nobody.
How was that? Was that weird, or was that...
It was kind of weird.
Yeah. Is that something that you want to do more of, or would you want to get more behind the camera, or do you like being in front of it?
I like actually being in front of it,
Yeah.
but sometimes I don't feel like being in front of it a lot.
Did it feel natural, or was it kind of not? Did it kind of feel, you know, not so much?
Not so much.
Not so much. Okay. What was the biggest problem for you guys?
Probably trying to remember all the lines and stuff, and where to move and go.
Right.
Mhm.
Really, it was pretty easy because I had a short part.
Yeah.
And short lines, so.
That's always the best way, is get lots of camera time and not have to say anything, right? Where did you shoot it?
We shot quite a few scenes here at his house. We filmed some on his street. And then one of the vet clinics here was nice enough to let us just film really short at their office.
Did you find that to be easier, you know, them being close, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you used a vet, and then you also used a school, right?
Oh yeah, we used a school.
Okay. Did you find that people who you had talked to about what you were getting ready to do, did you find them to be helpful and on board?
Most of them let us, just were real nice, and they weren't mean or anything. They just let us do what we needed to do, and they were okay with it. Basically, you just got to ask, and they can only say either yes or no.
Right. As the writer, where did you get the idea? Where did you get the idea to do this?
Well, I have pigeons, so I just thought, well, that's what I have, so I could try to write something about something that I have, a resource that I can write about. Yeah. And then just kind of thought about maybe, I didn't know if I want to do like a documentary or maybe like an emotional story or something, but then I got the idea of just, I wanted the story to be fast and kind of action-packed, so I just started having them attack people, and then we added some things on. And
did you guys find yourselves, when you guys were actually in it and shooting it, did you find yourselves adding to it as you went along, and everybody kind of saying, you know, this might be different?
The script was nice to kind of give us an idea of what we were going to do, but once you got out there, we were constantly changing everything. And
so now that it's all said and done and the movie's in the can, what are you going to do with it now?
Well, I want to have a premiere, just a little premiere, for all the families and everyone who spent all the time with me doing this. Yeah. Just like a barbecue or something, so, you know, they have a good time. And I like to thank them for everyone who helped me, and, you know, just basically a big thank you at the end.
What are you guys going to do next?
We're thinking about, well, we had quite a few ideas. We were like maybe thinking about, we wanted to do a couple really short, like 5-minute things, and try different things we could do with the camera and the effects, and then we could just get more familiar with the camera, so later we could do a really nice, about as long as we did this one, a movie about this long, and use what we've learned from the small ones and make it a lot nicer. And
you guys have decided that you liked what you did, you liked the experience, and you're gonna continue and go on with it. Well, good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys taking the time to meet with us.